Okay, how is immigration escalating this? Because I'm sure that you must have been reporting to the Controller General of Immigration.
Yeah.
You've escalated this issue.
Yeah.
What has been the response from that end?
Yes, for us, there is no need to escalate because immigration officers are trained to manage migrants. Even if they are in hundreds, so long as we don't have any security report against them.
Okay. So the Nigerians amongst them, how do you identify truly that they're Nigerians?
Nigerians, if they are deportees too, the Nigeria ambassador in Gabon will already have been informed. They will equally issue an emergency travel certificate.
To those Nigerians?
Yes.
So that's the only way you identify them?
Yeah, that's the only way.
So if people pretend to be Nigerians, we have no way to know that these ones are truly not Nigerians?
The ambassador in Gabon has already been trained. He will have made his contact. He will have made his inquiries. And when they come, we have immigration officers in all the 774 local governments in Nigeria. If we are in doubt of the nationality of a person,
yes,
we will admit, because the Nigeria Immigration Act 2015 that was enacted May says under no condition should you deny a Nigerian entry. If you are in doubt, you admit and do further investigation to be able to establish that actually that person is a Nigerian citizen.
What about non-Nigerians?
Non-Nigerians don't need to do further verification. When already they are profiled them according to nationality, you document them and move them out.
No, in these cases, I
mean,
there are no, where they don't have any passport details.
They issue laissez-passer. The ambassadors and consulates in Gabon equally issue them laissez-passer.
What is the agreement? I mean, do we have an arrangement for Gabon to keep bringing non-Nigerians to Nigeria's ports?
There is no, we cannot say there is an arrangement. Migration is a moving train that nobody can stop. Probably they feel if they bring it, because that is the easiest exit route for them, probably that's the cheapest form. And they believe that Nigeria, being the big brother of ECOWAS submission, will not refuse them admission.
But
so that's why we accept them, because we're big brother.
Not that we are not accepting. We say accept. We are transporting them. They are transiting.
No, what I'm saying is, don't we have a problem with that? For instance, why should we be the ones that's accepting everybody? Why can't we just accept our own nationals and Gabon?
There is a new policy now. Government has said no more. So discussing whether it should give us concern or not is no issue. So government has said in December 29th, there was a government policy that henceforth deportees of non-Nigerian descent should not be brought to Nigeria. Not only the Kalabasi port, but any port for that matter.
But it appears as though immigration didn't find this a challenge to the extent that you raised that awareness to the government.
Yeah.
Did immigration see it as a problem?
We didn't see, because there is no, to us, we manage them properly. I don't see it as a problem. Government has stopped it now, fine. So they said they don't want, because we are trained to manage every category of immigrants, whether a deportee, whether a diplomat, whether a regular migrant. When we receive them, we profile them accordingly. If they are inadmissible, or you believe that they cannot stay in Nigeria, or you are in doubt of whether they want Ghana, we escort them.
The profiling is something that...
we escort them out.
Let's
so there is no problem, no issues. We escort them out.
Madam,
those going to Niger, we escort them to Libya. As far as Libya, we provide escorts, armed escorts.
How is this profiling done? We have to go back, because in the light of what we're going through, security challenge that we go through, sometimes we say we don't even know who looks like. What does a Nigerian look like? For instance, if I come in that shape and I say I'm a Nigerian or I'm not a Nigerian, how would you know? So when we profile these people, do you have people, experts within the NIS that help you in profiling? Because if I don't have means of identification and I say I'm a Nigerian, how do you know for sure that I'm a Nigerian?
I have told you already that these Nigerians, so-called Nigerians in quote, come with an emergency travel certificate issued by the Nigerian government. It's an authority. It's like Nigerian passport issued by the ambassador in Gabon.
Yeah, but
to Nigerians.
The reason why we asked that is because you do know that the Rear Admiral was saying that when in a ship, almost more than 70% of the ship occupants are coming in with emergency certificates, don't we have reason to suspect these people?
It doesn't have that understanding. The Nigeria embassy in Gabon does not have passport issuing facility. The nearest biometric standard passport issuing facility is in Cameroon.
So is that a challenge for
Yes,
us?
it is.
That's a challenge for us.
Yes.
So if we don't have that, don't
Yes.
you think for criminals who would want to, some criminals would want to cash in on that and say, let's go through Gabon.
What if the approach is
perhaps we'll get that temporary document.
It is not easily done like that.
To infiltrate the country.
Sometime before they issue emergency TC, they invite immigration from Nigeria and some other agencies, even from Ministry of Interior, to go identify their citizenship.
You say sometimes.
Yes, when it is necessary, when they feel the nationality of that some persons are critically in doubt.
What are the things they look at before they issue such document to the document to these people? You are outside the shores of Nigeria, and before you maybe in Libreville or Gabon, anywhere in Gabon, and I say I'm a Nigerian. What do you think that they look at before they give me that temporary pass?
Yes, of course they must identify that you come from a community that is indigenous to Nigeria. That is what the Nigerian Citizenship Act says.
For
must come the community.
I travel to places. I can easily tell stories about some cities and places I've been to and even name streets. That doesn't make me a national of that country.
They have to confirm. They do their confirmation before these documents are issued. For somebody to get to the level of an ambassador or a consul general, it's not a joke. They must have had relevant trainings in this field.
After all, a wanted man once got a passport and beat all the security. So that's why we're very, very careful here.
You should not be too
very careful here.
fearful. I can assure you that our documents are issued with a lot of security checks.
Well, it's not
and a lot of background information
checks.
Yes,
that's what I'm
yes, they do that.
The background.
Yes,
the background
they do that.
Is key here.
The ambassadors and the consul generals outside Nigeria, they do all this before they issue them the emergency thesis.
I believe that you must be relieved now that it's only Nigerians that will be coming in. You don't have to deal with non-Nigerians. You feel relieved about that?
But like I told you, immigration officers are trained to manage migrants. I don't see that as a worry.
But
not a concern.
There's this impression, I mean,
yes,
that immigration is going about their duties normally, even in the light of the security challenge. People would have expected that they should have done something different and not just say, yeah, well, we manage these people regularly, and so we keep doing it, security challenges or not.
Government is aware, since government has not given us a clear-cut policy. You know, immigration work in line with international best practices and in line with bilateral agreements involving nations. They are members of the ECOWAS sub-region. We were not until now that they give us a clear-cut policy that should not allow them to pass.
Okay, so
we cannot on our own decide that, okay, because you are a deportee, you are from an ECOWAS country. The ECOWAS treaty allows community members to transit, enter or pass through any of the community member state nations.
Okay, so let us paint a scenario.
So that is the background.
Let's paint a scenario now.
Yeah.
We have a ship coming in from wherever, and it has Nigerians and non-Nigerians. The policy now is to take only the Nigerians, right?
They will not bring deportees again. That is the policy. But passengers cannot be stopped from coming to Calabar or any port for that matter.
So they can only deport Nigerians to Nigeria.
Yes, that is the government policy.
There is we should not envisage a situation where they will have other citizens of other countries on board the ship.
Who are deportees? No, there's a clear-cut government policy on that now.
Okay.
Which has been put in black and white.
Okay, so the assumption will be that everybody who's coming to Nigeria now as a deportee.
Not deportee. No, don't talk about deportees coming to Nigeria again. Who are ECOWAS national. Only passengers who are regular passengers who want to transit here, who want to be a visitor here, who have valid travel documents. And when I talk a valid travel document, I mean either a passport, I mean a laissez-passer.